Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Sorry, I went to put on a undershirt and it was covered in 1,000 ants. I had got rid of all the ants, but I guess they just crept in from the side again, came right in. They were all over my clothes, man. So I'm getting dressed. I'm about to be on time, and there's freaking ants all over. Like, I literally, could have been bitten if I didn't watch myself. I didn't get bitten, thank God. These ants are horrible. See, the thing is, I'm renting a house. I don't want to pay for their ant treatment, but I'm going to have to, I guess. Anyway, we'll get into it, but Sam almost got eaten by ants. That's why he was late. I know you don't believe me. It was insanity. I've never seen that many ants at once since the house has been infiltrated. Like, that was the worst. And they were in my undershirts, getting close to my underwear, man. Imagine if I had put an underwear on with 1,000 ants on. Man. Jesus. Like, it was crazy. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. That was nuts. Ants all day long. Yeah. Get rid of you, man. God bless to anyone who's nice to me. If you're not nice to me, you don't get paid, so bounce. All right, let's move forward. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. First thing we're going to do is say, Dear Lord, thank you for this beautiful day in which you've given us. My kids are healthy. I'm healthy. We're healthy. I made $700 in 2 minutes last night. I'm going to show you how I did it. We're going to talk about it. We're also going to, it was one of the, I've never done, I've done that a few times, but that was just, and I upped the ante, pressed the pedal to the metal, and we've been banging on them to the upside. I won 13 of my 15 trades with only $84 in losses. Continued to bang to the upside. Showed my P&L to my trading group. We are banging on them, baby. Banging on them. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. Let's stay hydrated. Let's remember to decalcify that pineal gland. Get ourselves on another level. Always be thinking towards another future. Always be building our reality. Don't let them in your reality. A reality that the bullet hits your ear and misses your head every single time. God bless everybody here on the live. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. If you're safe, if you're healthy, if you're full of love, if you're having a good life, thank you for being here. Stay blessed. And you know when I worked out today, my body wants the water. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody here, Swollen members. That was the old rap group. You're funny, man. Thank you for sharing your most valuable possessions. Amen. Samuel, so much to learn. Too much lemon is bad for your teeth. You're all right. Don't worry. I've been doing lemon water for 17 years. And every time I go to the dentist, he says I have some of the most beautiful teeth he's ever seen. So you can go take that. And if you just stuck lemons on your teeth, yes. But, if you dilute the lemon, you're fine. And you can use a straw too, and they won't even hit your teeth if you want. If you're really worried about it, a straw will keep a lot of that from happening. Is that canned gen water? I don't know what you're saying. I was a childhood friends with the Swollen member. I knew you were. I believe that. Because you're like a crazy Canadian kid. That makes sense. And they're from Vancouver, eh? Hey, Vancouver, man. They're from Vancouver, eh? If I was from Canada, I'd talk like this, eh? I'd be out about the 200, eh? I get into the 200 on the 1 minute. Eh? They're not that bad. I'm doing it really bad. So, wicked accent. I'm from the Philippines. AERO. Okay. I love customers in Surrey. Amen. Anyway, we're going to break down Bitcoin for you right now and show you what I see happening. I just see some sideways price action. As long as the 4 hour stays above the 200, we are golden and in the sauce. Life is good right now. Everybody have no fear. And it's been amazing. I called the short last night, if you remember, in my trading group. Why? Because the 1 hour was too far away from the 21-day moving average. I said we were going to dump to it. The 4 hour was too far away from the 21-day moving average. I said they were going to have to come and touch. That's exactly what happened. Okay. I actually opened this short last night. When I woke up this morning, I sold it for gains. 2 tornadoes, one 4 mile north, one 3 miles south. Get down in the basement and hunker down, my friend. We don't want to lose you. All right, you can lose your house, but we can't lose you. CME Gap is coming for the 58K. Watch out. Shout out to Wim Bella. Shout out to Bloomberg. Says 3 rate cuts this year is possible. It is, and we're going to talk about that, and we're going to keep you up to date. You don't need Bloomberg. You need me. We're going to teach you when the rate cuts are happening. We're going to show you what's going down because we could foresee the future a little bit because we've been watching the markets for so many years, and they tell you what's likely going to happen. They telegraph an entire story. All you have to do is be in them for long enough. Most people will never be in them as long as I have, or you will be over time. And that way you'll get the sauce by being in the market. You get it? I'm just saying. Been in one my life in Paris, Texas, back at 03. Posted up under an overpass. Interesting. It took along for a bit of a loss. Anyway, so then. Okay. No. An Indian accent is like this. Come to my store and buy a smoothie. That is an Indian accent. I don't want to be rude, but that is it. My name is Habib. All right. That's an Indian accent. All right. Just to be clear. I lived in New York, man, for a long time. Right. All right. Canadian, Jay. I'm going to go chop that tree down, eh? And an Irish. This is an Irish accent, eh? Come on, boy. Go to the fields. Go to the fields, boy, and drink a Guinness. Show me how strong you are underneath the sun there, boy. You know? Bro, if you can do a Vietnamese accent, I'm going to be impressed. I don't know what a Vietnamese accent is. And I don't want to offend anybody. You know what I mean? I really don't. All right? You're the best. Hey, laddie. Oh, my God. That's not racist. It's comedy. Yo. Do you have a Trump accent? I can do Trump. Let's see. All right. Everybody, it was the greatest thing ever. We did it. We did it again. 10 times. It was excellent. Right. I got to really think about it. My son of all. Barron is amazing. Absolutely love Barron. Barron is, I can't do it. I can't. Joe Biden. Yeah, I can't do Trump well. I can't. Sounds more like Obama. Yeah. No, Obama's this. I tell you what, when I was playing basketball back in 1970, I used to smoke a cigarette on the sidelines. It's the only guy smoking cigarettes on the sidelines. I love smoking my cigarettes. Me and Michelle. Michelle, we go out to dinner late at night. You know, I tell Michelle, date night is the most important night of my life. Oh, Michelle. I say Michelle more than you say. When you breathe, I say the word Michelle. Michael. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Big Mike. Yo, shout out to Big Mike. Yo, you're stupid, man. Oh, my gosh. All right. Anyway, let's get back to brass tacks and talk about Bitcoin. This isn't a comedy show. As much as I would like it to be, as much as I feel it is, it's not. Tom Brady back to pass all the way from downtown. Here we are at Gillette Stadium, October 7th. This is the third game of the season here. Coming back into the fold here. You know, Tom Brady really coming into his own here at 25 years old. It's amazing to see. 24 for 26 in passing here in the third quarter. Let's see what happens as he hunkers down. You sure that's water you're drinking? Amen. With a dose of spice. All right. So anyway, let's break it down. We're above the 200 SMA on the 2 hour. Remember I told you just wait for us to break the 2 hour and get into a trade? And all you had to do is put a stop loss below and you'd be in the gain? Remember when I said that like over and over again? Remember when I front run golden crosses and I showed you that I like to get in before the golden cross occurs? Like even like, you know, like as it's coming up, right? And remember how I told you it's a latent signal, so you front run the red crossing the yellow? Anyway, remember when I told you how to make all these gains? Remember when it all happened? Just as such. Remember on Saturday morning when I showed you the 4 hour time frame? And if you want to go play back the tape where I said when these moving averages get tight, we likely pump up to the 200. If we break the 200, we're going to go up for more. This was it, baby. This was it. I was waiting for this and I executed on it. See, I could see this happen. I wait. That's my signal. This entire thing is my strategy. And then I get in and out of these little trades all throughout the time. So I put a big trade on and then I get in the little ones too. Okay? And I just want to teach you is because this is what we look for. This is what we go for. It's the same when we're in a long and we start to see the 21 getting away from the 200. We get choppy. We get bearish divergence. We drop down. We lose the 200. We begin to dump. Stochastics get high and it's a wrap. It's the same story, baby. You just got to understand how to play the game. As I was saying today to my trading group, I just click the right buttons at the right time and keep my emotions in check. That's it. You could do the same thing. All right. 63,500 for Bitcoin struggling, but we did bounce off 62,004, if you can believe that, on a crazy, kind of crash in the middle of the night there. Quick little flash crash for BTC. So if you're in my trading group, you already got the sauce. You know exactly what's happening. But if, let's revisit for the people that can't afford the trading group at the present moment and are still learning and want to get the knowledge. And so we're here for you. We don't exclude you just because you don't have it. We're here to make sure you do have it. We're going to teach you so much education that I don't know how you can't make it. I'm going to show you how to extract money out of this market on a daily basis, whether it's swing trading, whether it's leverage trading on the 1 minute. I can show you how to do almost anything. Long-term holding for 4 years, 5 years. I do 10-year holds. So I can long-term something hold for 10 years. I've swung trade things for like MYRO. We're swing trading MYRO for about a year and a half. We got in at 8 and 9, and we're going to be getting out around $50, $60. We're going to be making 8 to 9x our money on that trade. Sam, you're the best. Let's go. Last night's drop looks like a handle on the cup. Good time to front run the golden cross of the 4 hour. I think you're starting to talk my language, my friend. Thanks, Sam. Never forget us. Don't join the group for one reason or another. Much love, brother. Lost the 3K on leverage. What should I do? You should stop trading leverage and get back to a demo account. You should only be trading demo until you can show yourself you're profitable. And people say, but I don't get the, it doesn't matter. You should be getting adrenaline rush from your systems. Like if you pick out a system and you go at it, you should write down how many times it works. I have a system. Try it. Trade the 1 minute and the 200. Write down how many times you win, how many times you lose. Be sturdy on it. Every time you're in gains, start to bring the profit, the stop loss into break even or profit. Don't be greedy and see how many times, the lack of greed will push you. More greed you have, the less you'll happen. So this is hidden bullish divergence. See this? This is a low. That's a swing low. It's an uptrend. We have the same thing here, but it's an overall downtrend, and this doesn't interfere with the movement. If this would come inside, we would have to separate them. But because we don't touch this, like if this came all the way down and we had to touch this during this, then it would negate the divergence here. And would have to be sectionalized. And we would have to say this is this. But this, to me, I've backtested this. This is hidden bullish. It says we will break these two highs before we break this low. And so far, so good. That's exactly what's happening. Hidden bullish divergence on the weekly is very, very strong. Oversold in the stochastics RSI, ready to pump on the weekly is a very strong signal. The last time we were this low, we had a pump. Last time we were this low, we had a pump, and there was only 2 times you got this low to be able to enter a perfect low. So I knew that was our bottom. I grabbed it up as quick as I could. Again, anything could happen. We may go lower. I don't know exactly. I can't say I knew, but compared to all the data that I've used in all my life on multiple assets, whenever I bought when the weekly was low, look right there, specifically when you got above the 200 SMA and you were starting an uptrend, I think it looks to me like we're right here. You see? We started the bull run. We had our bottom. We had 1. We had 2. We got our leg up, right? So we have our bottom. And, we have 1. We have 2. And then we get our huge leg up. 1, 2. And then we're getting ready for a big leg up. Again, I could be wrong. Just because previous cycles look like that doesn't mean that's going to happen in the future. But I just want to show, start painting a picture for you that you may not see, something you may not know. My channel's more unique, I believe, and shows you things because I never really did TA like everybody else. I took the regular basic technical analysis, but we show it on another level because everybody's unique and no one's going to show things the same way because our brains interpolate information differently. And the way we give information back. That's why some teachers are amazing and some aren't, right? You had a teacher in high school that was awesome and you had a teacher that just downright was horrible, right? We all had it. Why? Well, one teacher understood energy, how to interact, and how to repeat that knowledge back in a fun, interesting manner. The other teacher didn't give a dang. Maybe they were low frequency. Maybe something in their life was holding them back. You see? It's really, if your teacher worked out in the morning, had good vibrance, there's a good chance you're going to have a good time with that teacher. Your teacher's sitting on the couch eating potatoes all night and then waking up depressed. Do you think you're going to have a blast with that teacher? Highly unlikely. So you should be the teacher that you want to be. Do you want to be around someone that sits around and eats, basically processed food? Or do you want to be around someone that wakes up every day, drinks lemon water, changes their life, gets themselves going? I'm just saying, who would you want to be around? I'd want to be around the latter, right? Let's get educated. Let's get fit. Let's get excited. So we're looking for the shoulder, head, right shoulder. I'm going to keep saying it till it happens. The 3-day chart is also pointing to the upside on the stochastics RSI, my favorite indicator. The RSI also bottomed out here and is coming back to the upside on the 3-day. And you double bottomed on the MACD, and you have a beautiful curve coming. So everything looks good to me. So far, so good. And at the same time, we'll take it one step at a time. We also got bullish divergence on the daily, which we didn't just point out at the last minute. We pointed it out like the second the daily started this. Even my indicator had it in case you missed it. See this green with the R there? It told you, hey, time to long. If you just long this red R, this green R with the indicator, this is stochastics RSI with divergences. So you could have just literally longed this green R. Once that wick came back in, put a stop loss there, and you'd be in the money. I wait for confirmation of the 200 SMA, but once the daily broke above it, I'm in, and then you make gains. You saw me make that trade, and I took a bunch of longs off the table in front of everyone here on the stream. So here's the deal, right? Bullish when you break above the 200 SMA. If we break below that, I will turn into a bear again and think I'll be back to like, oh man, we're bearish. I basically, my trading is all about the 200. If we lose it, I'm bearish. If we're on it, I'm bullish. It just depends on how big the time frame is and how much weight I put on it. Okay. Could that weekly turn in? Did he just eat Cheez-Its? What are Cheez-Its, man? What? Rumor has it Tom Crown and Crypto Lifer will be partying in Nashville. That's what I heard, man. That's what I heard, bro. You know why? I'm kind of particular with who I hang out with. You know what I'm saying? And I actually got to shepherd you and make sure nothing happens to you, man. So I'm, because I don't drink. So I'm going to be there making sure that, you do the right thing and then you go home nice and tight. And I'm going to be chaperoning Tom Crown. All right? Make sure he's nice and safe. Okay? He's going to be under my wing. All right, Tommy? Come on in, buddy. Come on in. I'm going to let you go until a certain time, and then I'm going to kind of wind you down. All right? What makes the price so reactive to the 200? Thoughts on the relationship between Coinbase? Tommy, I love you, though, and I really, really, in all honesty, can't wait to see you. My Irish brother, bro. I really connect with you, and I know you love me, and I know I love you, bro, and I know I'm comfortable around you, dude, and I don't have to worry about anything, so I can't wait to see you and have a good time. And blessings on blessings, my friend. We will definitely see each other. I have an Airbnb I rented and right near the place. You can come on over, hang on out. All right. No, Bill Clinton says, this is Bill Clinton. I did not receive sexual relations. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. That's Bill Clinton, man. Obama's me and Michelle, man. Yeah. XRP Sam is 7.6. Yeah. You're doing something at most of your X videos. Maybe just high on life. You're doing something in most of your X. What? What a weirdo. I didn't plan well enough to make it to the Bitcoin conference this year. But next year, I'm planning ahead for sure. I'm going. Amen. Amen. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Anyway, we're getting funny with the politics today, That's as far as we get with the politics, all right? So the daily looking good, but the daily got resistance, baby. And it's no go. We saw that we came into this resistance last night. In my last night's update, I talked about it. You can see bounce. We have to flip it. I said we got to flip 65,000 to remain bullish. Also, the daily's a little far away from the 21-day moving average, but it's okay. All you need is the daily to touch the 21. And so that's the right shoulder that we're looking for. Like, we're looking for the right shoulder. And then we can shoulder, head, right shoulder our way right out to glory, and we can be done with this ridiculousness, right? And then we're looking for the 21-day and for price action interact with the 21, right? Which takes me to the 8-hour time frame, which is also doing the same thing. It got rejected by the 200 SMA. Look at that. Once the 8-hour flips, we will get a huge pump to the upside, but there it was. The 200 said, thou shall not pass on the 8-hour time frame. And I use multiple time frames in tandem. See, I usually go to one time frame and then another, and I thought you had to stick to one time frame, and you kind of do, but at the same time, now I mesh them all in my mind at once, and my brain's able to find like the dynamics between multiple time frames in the same. Your brain gets to an elevated state. I'm going to try to close my eyes and show you what's happening in my mind. I don't know if I can, and please don't be rude. So the first thing you do is you learn a time frame. I know how to trade the 1 hour, blah, 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 right? But if you didn't check that the 1 minute had lost the 200, even though the 1 hour mile looks somewhat bullish halfway, you may have lost the fact that the trade went against you. All right? So then you're like, wait, but I have to check the 1 minute and the 1 hour? Well, maybe, if you want to. Then there's times where I said, no, I'm disallowing the small time frames. I'm just sticking to my one time frame. And that's fine, right? But it doesn't mean that sometimes the 1 minute would have showed me more had I looked at it. I learned that over 2 to 3 years, and eventually, okay, I'll peak at the 1 minute. Eventually, I peaked at the 1, then the 7, then the 15. Eventually, I learned that I almost had to watch as many as I could, but I couldn't handle that. My brain wasn't able to do that. I could only handle 1 hour, maybe the 15. I didn't have subconscious energy to capture all those time frames at once and mesh them into a predictable probability that could give me a movement into gains, right? And so, but what I did is I layered, and my subconscious mind began to layer. And I didn't watch Netflix, and I didn't watch anything else, and I didn't let anything else in my brain besides meditation, time with my kids, and the charts. All right? And I had good conversations with good people, and I stayed away from negative energies. And I kept doing this and going to bed and working out and going to bed and working out. And eventually my brain was able to layer all the time frames into each other. And now I can see probabilities that most people, I can't even convey to them because it's meshed beyond multiple layers of time frames through probabilities that are stretched through metaphysical time and space. All right, I'm done. But that's just, you know what I mean? So and I'm telling you, that will happen to your mind if you let it. But if you don't, you know, you're going to, and so you'll get light years ahead of the average trader if you keep feeding your brain. Okay? All right. So here we go. Let's get back into the 4-hour time frame. It makes total sense. Yeah, step into his mind, writing all this down. Damn, Sammy, that was good. Yeah. Terrence Howard type it. Yeah. So, but that's what happened. I'm telling you, I'm trying to depict what happened because I don't even know what happened because it happens to you as you do it. As you trade, like your mind changes. And your mind changes with each trade, and as you keep moving, and then eventually you're not even the same person because you're not the same trader you used to be. You don't even know how it happened, but it did. And you start to kind of create this different flow, and you find out who you really are. It's really interesting. I believe trading will turn you into the person you want to be. Disciplined, focused, ready to go. Right? Work out, go outside. Amen. Practice until it becomes instinctual. Amen. Exactly. You're a guitar player, huh? I do play the guitar a little bit, yeah. I'm taller because I'm a lifer. I love you, bro. Shout out to Paul Wood. You're funny, man. Shout out to Master Friend. No, Master Friend is 6'7", though. He's a large man. All right? He's a large man. So, look, we're looking for the 4-hour to do one of these two things. My twisted sister, right? Which I don't have. Exactly. It's funny, but that's just what we look at here. She might be like, is he talking about me? My sister's in the next room. No, but we're looking for this type of flag, something, and then the 21-day moving average is going to touch price action. 4-hour did a really good job with the stochastics RSI of coming back down without losing a lot of sauce. That's good for the momentum for the bulls. All right? So anything could happen. We could go down. Our bearish scenario, we lose the 200 on the 4. We come down, we get back into, the bear flag kind of status. We lose this 200 SMA. We would test basically 52,000. And do we drop further down? All right? And we'll look at our bigger areas of support or resistance. Highly unlikely based off the bullish div and the RSI on the daily, which is a very rare signal. And I've backtested it for years. There's like a 90% chance that we're going to continue up here, maybe after a little bit of a pullback. But there's a 10% chance that we could fall, and anything is possible. All right. Love your trading philosophy. Yep. Tons of ETH leaving the exchanges. Every time I'm in the show, it feels like the 1% club. Let's go. Master Friend is just a normal size human using leverage. You're funny, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 63,700 Bitcoin getting a bounce off that $500 level. I'm missing my scalps here doing my long-term analysis, but that's okay. That is okay. May I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. 1,031 people here. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Daily got a hidden bear. Want to play. Defo on the MYRO trade. MYRO's banging on him, baby. Let's go. Just got here. Dots on the CME gap. We're going to look at the CME gap for you. People keep asking about it. We will break it down. I've accessed the 200 ME coming. SMA seems to be a great, somewhat leading indicator. Yep. I like using those together many times. We talked about it on my screen share last week. I gave you guys gems on the screen share last week. Straight gem. I would rewatch that screen share. Everybody, I gave gems in there. Trading will definitely turn you into a person you want to be. Shout out to Grace Protocol. I love you, Grace. All right. So this is what I'm doing. This is the bigger traded hand. And whenever the price gets close to the 200, that's a good entry. It's a good, whenever you're far away, it's a good entry on a long. Whenever you're close, it's a good entry on continuation. When you get far away, it's a good exit on a long, right? When you're far away, it's a good exit to enter a long. It's a good exit on a long when you're far away on the top. You get it? It's a good exit on a long when you're far away on the top. It's a good entry on a short. It's a good exit on a short when you're far away on the bottom. It's a good entry on a long. Using the 200 and the distance between the 200 can also make you a better trader. It's like situational awareness, though. It's more than just a signal. You understand what you see right in front of you. Okay? HUD 8 Corp mirroring MYRO. Amen. I mean, MYRO's doing the Caspa mining. It's a big deal. Smart move. It puts them at the forefront and makes you realize that they're innovative, they can move fast, and they know what's happening. So, So now we take a look at the 1 hour time frame, my go-to. Everybody here knows I use the 1 hour almost more than any other time frame, right? And it works, man. When it tells you what's likely going to happen throughout the rest of the day, it's pretty spot on. So the 1 hour kind of has look at shoulder, a head, a right shoulder, even though it's sloppy. Suggests that we start kind of some type of downtrend here. And we start to fill some bags. The whales also suggest this with a lot of liquidity down at 61,880. So they want 61,800. Where is that level? Yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense. That line's right up in between this level and this level here, and you would be somewhere here at 61,800. And it makes sense that we might go into that zone. All right. Nothing's guaranteed. But so that's like the bearish scenario here, that we've hit a resistance. We've made a lower high, which we did. Here's your high, here's your low, there's your lower high. You would expect the lower low. You're making a slight beginning of a micro downtrend on the 1 hour time frame. All right. You're in a more macro uptrend for sure. Just to make that really clear, right? And again, could we pump to the upside? We're going to zoom in here. We're not done yet with the analysis. There may be something we're not seeing. We're going to take into account. And so I just see what I see and use what I see on the smallest time frames, because each time frame has to break and bend to the next one. Understood? So to me, that's technically a symmetrical triangle. That's 50-50. Could go either way. Has cup and handle vibes as well. Forgive me, I don't want to move the yellow. Yeah. So if we break down, we're going to 61,320. If we break up, we're going to 66,500. All right. It's a symmetrical triangle. Normally they break to the downside. We are above the 200 SMA on the 15-minute. That's a bullish sign. Let's move to the 7. The 7 has lost the 200. It's a bearish sign. That tells you that there's more likelihood that this symmetrical triangle will break to the downside. Say you just pick up detective stories here, but if you break above this and retest, that would be something I would be willing to long. So if I see this break out and come back and retest 64,000, that would be a beautiful long, right? And the only thing is you would have to look for, I might take profits right there at 64.9 because we could end up double topping there, right? So I would watch your 7-minute. Let's take a look at our 1-minute too as well. Our 1 minute's in a bit of a flag there, about to break above the 200 SMA. I'm going to look at that right now on the perpetual, see if there's an opportunity to make some gains. All right. And here we are on the 1 minute time frame, as you can see. And you can see we just started all the way from the weekly, and we brought ourselves all the way in to the 1 minute. So much to learn there during that update. I learned a lot about my own system, about how the time frames work. Like I really did. It put things every single time I do one of those top-down analysis. It shows me something. I think no matter, it's infinite how much you can learn in this system, and there's so much to see every time I get focused and disciplined. There really is. I'm on, and so much could take you away from that structured focus. But once you get there and you're really in the pocket, I mean, you can't be beat, because you lack them. You don't use the emotion. You're in control, and things just start to really clearly make sense. That's an ascending triangle. If it breaks above the 200 SMA, we got ourselves a little bit of a move here. 7-minute looks interesting. Takes you to 64,468 to take profit. And again, don't do anything you see someone do on YouTube. Get the education, but then, you got to do your own strategies. Got to go at it over and over again on a demo account. I highly suggest you don't use real money for a long time, because you got to understand what you're doing. You got to know your risk. Okay. That's a trade I may be willing to take. Already had a great day at 2 a.m. this morning, which is technically today. Busted down that I was up $700. It was one of the biggest trades in my life. I put a $200,000 trade, 3,800 in at 70x leverage, putting it at, let's do the math exactly. I'm pretty sure I saw 210. It will show us on the thing, right? But 3,800 times 70. $266,000 trade, and maybe I used like 3,100 because I saw 210 on the trade. All right. You can see here too. And I took these 3 losses this morning, which I'm kind of pissed about because I was like, I'm still awesome, but up until this morning I was 13 for 15, right? And just impeccable. There was the dollar loss right there. But I started, because, you know, you go on these streaks, you're like, all right, I'm going to start. So I start with the 187 win and 7th. And I did these in 3 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I took one loss, 7, right? 8, 9, 10, 11. At that point, I only lost $1 and I won 11 trades. Some for 450, 171. You know what I mean? So let's go back. I like keeping track. It's good to keep yourself honest on this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? 13, 14, 15, 16, right? 17 wins. And I had only, at that point, I had only lost twice for $84, right? Again, some were $17, some are $27, some are $600 though. You get it? Like, you just keep hitting it and then you get the bigger ones and you're not greedy. Look, this one, in it 2210, right? So in it 2210.53, which is like 1110, out at 1209. So I guess I was in the trade longer. It felt like I was in the trade for 2 minutes. But I mean, I was up like $700 pretty fast. 715, 210, 11. 64, 733, and then we went up. Bang. Look at that. $620. Look, a $219,000 trade. See, that was one of the bigger trades I ever took in my life, honestly. I 10x that, and I'm at $2 million like a crypto face trade. So I'm working my way up to get to one day you're gonna see, you know, Lifer takes, you know, $1 million trade, $2 million trades. I'm getting there. I'm getting the strategy fine-tuned, you know. But then I took these 3 losses and 1 win. But it's okay. This win cancels out that loss. That's $10. I really only lost like $100. You know what I mean? But, you know, I did get hit this morning. I was going, I was working out and kind of, you know, getting too big for my britches. So, like, you know, and then I want my win rate clean again. You got to reset. And I'm about, you know, I started $4,000. I'm going to take this 1,600, possibly move it out to my account because I didn't really ever use anything more than 4,000. You see? So you could transfer this, right? So what I'll do is I'll transfer now the 1,600 that I just made. You get it? From futures to spot. All right? Be smart about it. So I'll keep $4,000 in the futures account. And now look, now I'm going to go to spot and I'm going to buy something on the dip. You see? And this is what I do. And I keep putting the money that I make in futures back into spot. All right? Over time, like up $5,000 on today's P&L, like banging on them. Like $5,000 a day will keep the doctor away. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Anyway, I've been stacking ATH, remember? All the way at that 6 cent level. Now we're up. And I kept telling you ATH was hot. And, you know, and then I'm like, well, what coin do I want? What coin do I don't have a lot of? What coin am I thinking of grabbing? You know? And, you know, you think, well, what have I've been grabbing recently? I grabbed a bunch of ton. I got sold for Steve Will Do It's coin. I backed Steve Will Do It, man. He better not lose all my money. Steve, we'll do it if you're out there. I backed your coin, man. Let's see what can happen, brother. I try to make millions of dollars out of 15 cents. ATH pumping. ATH is hot right now. It really is. And it did a nice pump to the upside. And I told you guys I accumulated on the bottom. It was one of the coins I kept talking about. I kept telling you. Enterprise grade GPU is what we need. I could see the future with that. And it's always an obvious play to me. Some things aren't even that genius. They're just simple. Like, you can see that's where AI is going. And that's what we need. Right? I would never sell Caspa. Heck no. No. Get Crypto Face of the stream. Would love that crossover. He's live right now as well. What happened to Spike Token? Anyway, so now I'm thinking, what do I use with the gain? You know, what do I put my gains in? So I got to think. Pepe. Buy some Pepe. Right? And I could just add to ATH. I could add like ton too. I got a pretty big bag of ATH right there. I could clean it up, make it about $8,000 and then call it a day. Right? So I believe in this coin. It's been super strong. Looks like it's going to continue to pump too as well. I should do some TA on it before I jump on into it. Let's take a look at ATH. What coin do you think Sammy should get into? Let it be up to you guys. What coin should I put the 1,600 into? All right. Let me know. All right. Let me know. ATH. Look at that beautiful pump to the upside. And again, I bet it broke like a 200 SMA on a time frame. Let's see if like the 8 hour just broke. Might be the 4 hour now. Wow, it's nicely in the 4 hour. Wow, just getting a 200 SMA in the 4 hour time frame. And you can see that was just long-term consolidation. And I kept saying, I mean, I can't believe how it's consolidating like that. Wow, we're in the gains now. If you got in when I did around 6 cents and 7 cents, it's not huge, but I'm saying that's 30% if you got in at 6 cents. Let's see what the people are saying. People say buy some Aleph. I could add more to my Aleph, you know what I mean? It's a good point. I don't have as much Aleph. STX, MYRO spot will be better than Sol, of course. I do got a bag of MYRO too that I could add to. Let's take a look at MYRO. I do like MYRO as a meme. But I don't like to put my hard-earned stuff into memes. It did just break the 200 SMA on the 4 hour time frame. It's a very bullish sign. It did just break the 1 hour 200 SMA and it got bullish. So let's take a look at MYRO and where it's at right now. Basically came all the way back to its bottom. So like all these coins would have to revisit and start to pump again, right? I like utility right now. MYRO's maybe when I stack more chips and I have a bigger win. Like I make 20K in a weekend and I just feel like, you know, like one of those 20K weekends we've had. I'll just beg, maybe I'll throw like a couple grand, like 4 or 5 grand into MYRO. Careful with Crypto John and Crypto Galaxy. They promote certain names, then dump on your... Honestly, I'll be honest with you, man. I joined one of their Patreons. I was just not impressed. I joined other people's Patreons to see if it's anything like... I was not impressed. I'm not even going to say their names because I think it's rude. All right. But I did join one of their Patreons and it was... The dude posted like once in a while. I was like, I bought some here. I bought some there. And I was like, wow. Like if I did that to you guys, like you guys would be like, you know, I work like 16 hours a day mostly in my trading group. Like I'm giving you all sorts of strategies, ideas. We talk about coins. I give you token metrics. Like we break it down on it. You get way more for your money in my trading group. I have to be honest with y'all. Like just being facts on facts. Like I do like MPLX. You know, he said AERO, easy money. Yep. Ondo, baby. I could add to my Ondo bag too. You know what I mean? Sam, do you... God bless from Miami. Yeah, everything seems fine. Popcat, please, Lifer. Send it in the super chat. Half my portfolio is MYRO. Oh my gosh. I'd be bugging out if that was me. But may God bless you, bro. It could end up being okay in the long run. You got a beautiful bounce. Market. So the altcoins took a bit of a bounce here with Bitcoin. You know, chance MYRO actually does make this gain here. I mean, that could be a nice move. If Bitcoin pumped hard. Now we just need Bitcoin to go sideways in the 4 hour. Bitcoin could go sideways and hold like key levels, like 63,000. Then the altcoins will get a breather and they'll pump. And today could be one of those gains, and it is a Tuesday. So like, here's a possible scalp for MYRO. Even if you weren't looking to hold long term, that's a possible little flag here that's going to pump for a nice 12% gain on MYRO. So I'm getting back in soon. Soon you're going to see me. All he does is altcoins. That's all the guy talks about. I did get heavy into trading Bitcoin in the last 2 months because altcoins were a little quiet and the money was made on Bitcoin. Like if you could figure out how to trade Bitcoin, there was so much money to be made flipping. And I used a small amount of money, as I showed you, to gain and then to add to my portfolio over time. All right. This is the key for me. And that gives me then that's why I want to take the profit so fast when I'm trading leverage, because in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's a long-term position I'm building. See? All right. The biggest retrace, throw some into that. Nah, I'm not into that coin, honestly, mobile. It's not my cup of tea. It doesn't speak to me. If I was a company who was going to use ETH ETF, I'd be buying right now. You know, all-time high, going to be a bean. Going to a bean. I love you, man. Sam, something new, low cap, and hot, please. MYRO does look like there could be a gain here. It's kind of what I call a slanted cup and handle, all right? Or an uptrending cup and handle, right? Ascending cup and handle. And Bitcoin can hold on here and get a bit of a move. It's possible. Let's get back into the perpetual. So it's holding nicely right now in a beautiful ascending triangle, right? Really setting up here for a possible move to the upside. Look at that. It gets above the 200. It's going to pop. That's really nice consolidation as well. That's a nice consolidation. Now, you could win or lose. It all depends. What's going on here? Okay, I was like, why can't I see my, I like that trade there. And I have it set up exactly right. And so there we go. And then I could even move this up a little more right into the pocket of where I want it to be. That should actually be in the gain already. More than that. Dang. Yeah, there we go. Wow, there it is. And now, once you break that 200, can we get the move now? Short squeeze to the upside. Do we have liquidity? And this is the Sammy short squeeze. It is 10:55. We get it around between 10:45 and 11:15 every day. It began. There's a piece of the short squeeze. Do we get the continuation of the squeeze here? And I'm just looking for my quick little scalp between 10:45 and 11:15. If I get it, I'll be on my way. Thank you so much. I just need a few more people to short the market so we can liquidate them, and then we can move on. This is BOOKMAP showing us how to liquidate the shorts here. All right. It's a known strategy that I'm showing you every single day here on the market on a daily basis, right? Doesn't mean it's going to happen every single time, but it's likely to happen. So we're going to go for it, right? I think I should be up almost $20 by now. 9 only. Yeah, flip that. 6. Come on. Come on. See if we can get the follow through here by the bulls and liquidate these shorts. So far, so good. Starting to shake and bake here. No real liquidity built, though. We have 65.2, but it's very, very scant. There's far more liquidity down here, suggesting we may get rejected. But let's see. Only time will tell. Back up 17. And again, once I'm up even like 17, 20 bucks, I get really, really vicious with the stop loss. Stop loss starts getting like real close. Like, I don't want to risk more than 50 bucks, 60 bucks. I don't like losing money. I don't want to lose. All right. Eventually, I'm going to be doing this with 100 grand. You see? On like a daily basis. So this is going to be like $28,000, right? That's how I'm envisioning this. Like last night, the trade was 200,000. It was 8 times this trade. I'd already be up 8 times that money, right? But I'm growing my guts, man, all right? All right, I moved the stop loss to break even because I don't like to lose, all right? So now I can't even lose money no matter what. I can only take a gain here, all right? Let's get the follow through. Then I want to look at my 5-minute time frame, all right? Why? Because I want to see where the 200 is. And if we can break the 5-minute 200, we're going to pump. All right, so here we are again. Resistance, resistance. Can a third time, can we really get the boomer? Can we get this boom to the upside here? All right, and this is what we're looking for. So now I'm now I'm using the multi-time frame idea. All right. You can see how I saw the flag too. That was a beautiful flag. Double bottom with a higher low too as well. All right. And there's no guarantees. You could get stopped off at break even. Stochastics did get high. Usually I'm out at that point. That's what maybe all we got on the scalp. All right. So I think I made like $7. It wasn't a big win, right? And it may go up and rip again. It doesn't matter. It's about constantly protecting. That's how I made the 15 out of 17, right? The 18 out of 20. You got to constantly protect. As long as it's green, it's okay. That's all that matters to me, right? So look, it was $1.59, right? But I didn't lose any money. I don't care, and I should have scalped it right there at about $40 if I had the chance at the one moment, right? Not greed. 10 of those is $400. The key is 10 of these trades teaches me a lot, gets me in the game, and I don't lose money. And it also teaches me how to constantly come back at the right place at the right time. Now, there's a point of control here. You would hope that we could bounce off it. If you lose it, it's not good. If you lose the 200 again here, that's a bearish sign. Just like we lost the 200 earlier today, and we got a massive dump to the downside. That was a beautiful short. I showed it to everyone in the trading group too. So like if you were in my trading group, again, I'm not trying to impress you by making $1. Like that's not the point here. But look right here, right? We saw that we were losing the 200. I'm losing the 200. I'm out of all the trades right now, and the signal tells you to short. Now that was at like what 64,000. That was at 63,430, and we went all the way down to 63,000, right? So the short we called it like kind of started calling it here, but maybe you could have gotten to an entry there. But there was a good gain there. There was a good gain. So look, we seem to be bouncing off what's called the point of control. It's a good sign here that this trade may continue. You see what I'm saying? That we may get a bounce here off what's called the point of control. I may have to reassess my 64468, but now we're at 63474. But the risk reward ratio is horrible unless I get really up and close and personal to the point of control. Which is a good sign because we didn't hit it. 63598, right? Now I'm back to 1 for 3 again. And then again, could that 5-minute break through the 200? If it does, we're in the money. Like we're gonna blast. And I've seen that so many times. So now, like I almost don't want to miss out on that move, right? Let's see. If we get rejected by it, we'll dump, and then I'll just call it a moment. And now we're in some chop. And then sometimes it just doesn't go your way, and it's time to walk away. It happens. It depends on, And we don't want to lose this POC here that we got going on. This red line, the point of control. We don't want to lose the 200 SMA. We need this white line to cross before losing the yellow line, right? And again, scared money don't make money. You got to take a shot to win, right? The trades that you don't take, you never win. You can't win if you don't take a trade, all right? Just by being in the practice of taking trades, you're beginning to get into the process of becoming a professional trader, a daily trader, someone who can do it on a daily basis. You're not going to win every single day. It's just not going to happen. I went on that beautiful streak, right? Now it's time to protect the streak, right? There are some days you're gonna feel invincible. You might win 3, 4, 5 days straight. At that point, it's time to hone it in and calm down. All right, because you may just be getting ahead of yourself. And it's time to chill out. Okay, don't drink your own Kool-Aid. Remind yourself that anything can happen at any moment in time. That's a nice little flag right there. See that? Let's go, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? Yesterday we got to 1,000 likes. It was amazing. I think we could do the same thing here as we get a little pump here for Bitcoin. 63,866. Can the 5-minute break the 200 SMA and get us a huge bump to the upside here? This is what we're looking for. Or do we get rejected? We cross this yellow line. I'm telling you, we could get a nice move here to the upside. Or do we get rejected on a wick? Only time will tell here for Bitcoin. Come on, baby. Break that yellow line for daddy. I need a new pair of Maui Jims. They fell off last week. I lost my Maui Jims while I was tubing. And, daddy needs a new pair of glasses, baby, so let's go. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, you could do it on the 5-minute. No liquidity on Bookmap suggested at all, though, which is not my, it's going to be a blind short squeeze. They're going to try to catch us off guard, I guess. They do have more liquidity down at 62,000, suggesting we get rejected here and take a tumble. Remember what I said. That's what probability is saying for Bookmap. Can we just snatch 65.2 before they beat us to the ground here? Can we get up to here? Oh, yeah. So I'm making lines. I'm like, why don't I see my line? 1 minute showing signs of life here. Rip it to the upside, baby. Come on. Show us that you love us, baby. Show us that you want to make us gains, baby. Let's go. Don't play me on a Tuesday. Let's go. Let's get that follow through. Daddy needs a new pair of Maui Jims, and he needs them now. Let's go. It's like a matcha green tea or something. Thank you. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for my sister for bringing me a green tea. Amazing. A little too far away for the 21-day moving average. Suggests that this may have to cycle into some type of pattern here now. We may be seeing something brewing like this now. Good vibes, good times, good people. It's the lifers, baby. Let's get the likes up to the watches. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. I put my life on the line every single day here. I could lose, I could win. Thank you, honey. Appreciate that. She gave me a little Bitcoin crown to wear on the show. My daughter. So you got the measurements perfect, baby. You know that. Look at that. Nice job, honey. That's right. All right, everybody, I got my Bitcoin crown on. My daughter just gave me. We can't be stopped now. We really can't be stopped. All right. Let's get the likes up to the watchers, baby. Let's go. For my daughter, man. For my family. Let's go. Man. Strategies every single day teaching you how to get busy. And again, all you had to do was enter when the 1 minute broke the 200 MA. You'd be in the money right now already had you done that. You'd be in the money already had you done that. Boom, baby, boom. Show me the money. We got the short squeeze that we wanted, baby. A little bit of a pump here to the upside, to the $900 level, but we did get a short squeeze on camera at 1106. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It is happening. We're getting the pump to the upside, and we're showing you how the strategy works on a daily basis here. Pump it to the upside. Swing this into break even. You can't lose the trade yet again. Shave it. Keep shaving it. Take whatever they give you. If it's 30, 40, 50 bucks, who cares? I'm out again. Tiny, tiny trade, right? $49 though. That ain't bad. That was like the most I was in the trade. I kind of took the top of that little scalp. Now the 21 crossing's a good sign. Likely this is going to continue. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. Now again, one day I'm going to 10x that trade. I'm going to up the ante on these. But look, we came right back down to on a spike. Some bloody short squeeze there, and they tried to hide the liquidity on BOOKMAP. They didn't give us the bars like we usually get here. But we trusted in my strategy. We trusted in the 200 SMA. Now what's cool is we can flip to the 5, okay? We can delete all our work again. We can look fresh, and I can start to see, okay, we were in this pattern here. This is kind of a symmetrical triangle, something, you know. We're breaking the 200 SMA. I could trade this just like I traded the 1 minute now. Same story, morning glory. Now I got 2 wins on my belt. I got some liquidity to give back to the market if I so well choose to. You see what I'm saying? And now I can begin to build the possible next trade if I feel the need. 75, 701. And then I'm going to put a stop loss here at about 63, 397, right? We get a candle close above this 200 SMA like we did before. 1, 2, 3. Can the third time be a charm here? Can we get the move to the upside? And again, if I can constantly protect, at one point it's going to be, see what I'm trying to tell you is sometimes you don't get it, sometimes you do, and sometimes it's a freaking, it just booms. Makes me want to go full port. Risk 1,300 for $4,000 and make it happen, baby. Take it to the upside here. But again, then you'll lose like a week of work, and then you won't have that money to buy in that altcoin, right? So like, I don't get too greedy. I want to do that, and I want to show off, and I want to show everyone how awesome it is, but I also want to remain humble, all right? Wouldn't even be surprised if this made some type of right shoulder, or if it's kind of a right shoulder hidden in there that we just can't see. Shoulder head, kind of a right shoulder there. Confirmation of a close above this will give us a further pump to the upside. We're already up. That's a fast 16 bucks. You're up $20 in literally under a minute. Up 50 bucks in under a minute. Like that, we just made 50 bucks in under a minute. 60 bucks in under a minute. So when that happens, when I make 50 bucks in under a minute, 80 bucks in under a minute. So look, now I'm guaranteed to make that money now. 80 bucks in a minute, right? Oh, come on. No, keep pumping. Keep pumping. Looks like I've solidified at least 50, 60 bucks off this little scalperino. There we go. And I'm following that. I'm going to trail that. Now I got 100 bucks in under a minute. All right. Maybe 2 minutes now. And then I'm out. I just made 100 bucks in a minute. I do this all day long. I could make $2,000. I'm just saying, if you're only going to trade for a frickin' minute, You see what I'm saying? And now the simple trade exists. If this now closes, okay, I can then execute on this trade too as well, man. I'm on freaking fire and I can feel it. And if we can feel it, let's get the likes up to the watchers. This is live trading every single day, baby. Let's go! Woo! Like, can you feel the energy? Like, we do this every single day. I worked out today. I got my head in the right place. This looks like it's going to continue to moon too. Now we can possibly get in here too again. You don't want to be too greedy though too. You get greedy. And then that's when the pain comes. Like right now, I'm like, oh, I'm invincible. Now I'm going to go all in. I'm telling you, that's when they flip the trade. Something goes wrong. You get emotional. You double down at the wrong time. Next thing you know, you're cross leveraging and you're down $5,000. It can happen faster than you realize. I am telling you right now, it can happen faster than you realize. Before you know it, things will not be like they were before and you'll be grasping at straws. Be very, very careful with leverage trading. It'll suck you in. Just be humble about it and say it's a little box I can take a little piece from. You see the people with the big wins and the big gains and they swing their gains around. You know some days they're taking a big L. You live by the sword, you die by that sword. You and I both know that story, all right? $64,000, you got back above the 200 SMA. I'll get back in the trade, see if we can continue this rally here. But again, I'm not going to risk a lot. You see what I mean? I'm not going to be greedy. I should be a little greedier at times. But I've already had such a good life. Things are going, look, we got the short squeeze like we were supposed to between 10:45 and 11:15. It's 11:11 every single time, baby. Every single time. BTC crown for the win. Bang, you can give the gains you made over a month in a single day. I take exactly, I like what he just said. The crown is working, man. It really is though, right? We taking the crown, baby. We taking it. Triple down, double down, full on the crown. Here we go, 220, short squeeze continuing. Massive momentum, 65,200 is our big red area. Liquidity got heavier just now. They're going to pull us in. We're getting the continuation move here. Another fast cup of coffee. Look, I just made $20 in under a minute. That's a blessing. Look, I could move the stop loss again to break even or pretty close to the 200 SMA. I could barely lose money now. I'm not risking a lot. You understand? I'm not risking a lot. I'm just continuing the move. And then I can sit down, make a bigger long-term trade. It all depends. And don't get too sauced up, like anything could happen. You get it? Maybe we take a market downturn and we lose too. Like, see, down $5 makes me feel like I've lost 100 grand. I don't know, man. I treat every dollar like it's my last. That's how my mentor taught me. Every single dollar like it's your last. Every single dollar like it's your last. Like, treat every single dollar as if you never had it. Living off a stick of gum, you know what I mean? Like, 1,200 people here on the live. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. 561 people here. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. Look at the 8 hour, Sebi. Is the 8 hour about to break the 200 SMA? If it does that, we are gone, baby, gone. Now what I do too is I put stop losses below candle breaks now on the 1 minute. It's crazy. Like, I'll be a candle away, but I could see price action forming. I'm just starting to get into this little mini zone here in my brain. And to me, I'm just about not losing. I don't care about the wins as much as I care about not losing. I don't want to see red on my portfolio. I just don't. Like this, I moved the stop loss. Oh, all right, I got pinned out there. I'm usually not that chintzy, but because I just won the $100 trade so fast, I'm kind of like, my brain's telling me to calm down. But my signal's flashing, man. I need to zoom out and calm my brain down now and look at what's happening. All right. So here, this is what I do when this happens. I go to BTUSD USDT.P. I look at the perpetual on MEXC. I delete everything. And I start fresh in my brain. Like someone said, look at the 8 hour, like what's happening? Look to the 4 hour, back to my strategy, what I was talking about. I mean, the 21's about to cross the 4 hour, right? This is just looking like we're going to make this beautiful bull flag and then pump hard. Tells me I could make a call in the bigger time frame, right? So I'm going to go over to my, and look, we already take the 4 grand to 143 now, you see? We're going to move this 4 grand to 6 grand again, and then we're going to take more money out of the market. But we got to be diligent. We got to be respectful, little by little, right? Well, look, I just took the 4,000, moved it to 4,143. 400 would be 10%. I'm already up almost 3% on the portfolio, right? Can you grow a portfolio, man? You know, people talk a lot of ish, but can you turn 4 grand into 6 grand, 6 grand into 8 grand, 8 grand? Can you turn 500 into 700? Okay. XRP hasn't done anything for so long. This pump is a big deal. We're going to take a look at XRP pumping hard to the upside. And I mean, there's a lot of speculation around XRP. Look at MYRO getting a pump. Since we talked about it, actually, it's up. Up about 2.5%. Looks like this thing may continue to the upside. Watching while on a wonderful family vacation in Crete. Took this trip as a gift to my mom, and it would not be possible without the community. Taking notes each stream. Stay blessed. Thank you. And if you're looking at me, you're wondering what is on my head. My daughter made this for me. So don't be rude. My daughter made me this little Bitcoin crown, and so if I don't wear it for her, she might cry, man. So I gotta be a good dad, you know. And I personally kind of didn't want to wear it, you know what I mean? I look like a clown, but you know, you gotta do what your kid. You gotta do things for your kids, not for yourself, all right? And make them feel good, no matter how you feel, all right? And if you can't do that, if you can't put yourself aside and be childish for your kids, then you're going to miss out on so much fun and so many good times. So that's the one thing about being a parent, man. Don't be such a tight butt. You know what I mean? Be cool with your kids, man. And do whatever your kids want you to do as long as you're not hurting nobody, you know? And make them laugh, make them smile. Be a part of their joy. This hat is represents just doing that. You know what I mean? Be a part of your kids' joy. Kind of want to scalp this again, right? It's saying that it's there. And I'm playing the 200. See, the same strategies apply every time. And it looks like we're going to rip all the way to 65 too. I mean, you could just see the gap there and the liquidity. And BOOKMAP is suggesting that we go there. What am I looking at? What am I using here? This is BOOKMAP. Link to BOOKMAP in the description below. Look, I just print $20 in a minute again. Like in under a minute. $30 in under a minute. Stop loss to break even yet again. $36, right? And just continue to take my gains. Like, thank you. And eventually that 4 grand will be 5 grand, right? I don't know how I'll do it. I'll do it little by little though. The key is I don't want to lose any money. Not here to lose anybody's money. My money. Like, I'm greedy for that $40 right now. I'm like, oh, that would be nice if I do that 10 times. You start getting so humble for tiny wins that it does not matter. And the fees are great here on MEXC, so you can do this. Use on another exchange, you'll probably lose all your money. The fees are just too crazy. I just want to make sure I get 50. I'd love to get 50 for sure. 50 with the funding rate. And then I'm out. I think I got another like, yeah, so I got another like $43. Now, at one point, it's going to be too far away and you're going to miss out on the strategy. Like, I should have just sat here and let it rip. I get that. And I do that too. And so let's talk about that now as I get too carried away in the scalps. I just kind of like scalping. It's like, I just like what I did. It's fun for me, personally. All right. And where are the watches, man? Let's get everybody here, bro. We are pumping to the upside. Do a damage. 65,200, the next target here for BTC. It looks like we're going to continue to the upside. This everything's pointing 65.2, possibly 66,000. Wow, look, we just ripped up even more to 400, man. This thing wants to blow. It really does. Look at that thing. So the 5-minute BR guide, wow, we're gone. Look at that, we're gone. 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 That thing looks like it's gonna launch. Now, if I get in now, though, I'm away from the 21, and my emotions are getting the best of me, so I don't get in now. See, I let it sit. As bad as I want to, I don't get in. I know in my heart and by logic, if I don't use emotions, that the 21 is too far away from price action, and it's now time for the price action to reset in some way, shape, or form before its next bigger pump. But that was a great move. All right. I love scalping. If I want to get in a long-term trade, I buy spot. Amen. Keep missing you take a trade. I want to take the same time as you. Definitely not going to work today to make double following you. Yesterday, I learned my lesson and tried to overtrade at night and evening and gave back my gains. Had to listen to the master friend. Good for the day. Amen. Did not go to work today, but made double following you. Amen. Who made gains right now trading with me? And remember, I made $700 at 2 in the morning last night. I don't want to be greedy. Everyone's like, why are you taking little gains? Because I don't want to give back $700. I just want to add another 50, another 60. Like, if I add $100, I'll be good, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to show you how to be humble here. You guys all want me to be a freaking degen and risk all my money every time. I'm showing you how to stay a millionaire once you're a millionaire. All right? You don't throw it back to the market. All right? Bickett only has EMA or MA. Which is best to use? MA. Or maybe open up 2 windows and use them both, right? Come on. Jennifer Moffitt, they merged. They just currently under the FET ticker. I think the plan is eventually to have the new name. Also, I don't know the exchange you're using, but they didn't do it automatically for you. Yeah. How many coffees do you get for $100? I don't know. I don't buy coffee from anybody, and I don't normally drink coffee, so. Lifer, when did you become? I don't know, man. I don't want to say. MYRO doing fromage, right? I mean, we had to blow on that thing. Wow, look at the MYRO. Just went up 5% on a spike. FOMO. Magic of compounding. Sam, thanks for teaching me. Anytime, my friends. Anytime. So look, we did our long-term technical analysis. Things are looking pretty good. We know the levels to watch. Bitcoin just did a beautiful move on the 1 minute too. Had you just bought when the 1 minute broke above the 200, you're in gains. That's it. Nothing else to do. Like, that's all you had to do. Right there. You know? I was holding super and null spot when Bitcoin dropped. Sats gained 13% gain. BTC. What do you think about ARKM? I like ARKM. Stair step into the upside, baby. Amen. Stop asking questions that you can answer yourself and leave me alone. All right? To that person that keeps relentlessly doing that. And you know who you are, man. If I figured it out without asking anyone, how come everyone else has to ask everybody? Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know what? I got ARKM. I do like ARKM. A bag of ARKM ain't bad here. So I'll market buy my 16 into ARKM. 161 ain't bad for ARKM right now. What happened? You didn't buy it? Why? No, it did. It just didn't refresh for some reason. Yeah, it bought the ARKM. There it is right there. So now I got $9,000 of ARKM too. A fat bag of ARKM. ARKM just pumped on that on my buy. All right. Okay. So like I showed you, that was the time to sell the trade, right? And it was. We knew that because of the 21-day moving average. It's almost like knowing too much about the small average can be good and bad. It can be somewhat detrimental on a bigger trade that you don't let run. But at the same time, it could save you from a massive dump because a lot of times bigger dumps have started and we've watched some of the 1 minute time frame. So I mean, I'm in between on that idea. if you know what I'm saying. Sam, do you have dog with that? I do have some whiff. Yeah, Michael Saylor and Justin Sun might be pumping this. Sam, please take a look at whiff. Dog with hat. One day I'll join your trading group, Sam. I want to learn. Just do it, man. What are you waiting for, bro? Like, what are you waiting for? Like, just make it happen, man. It's so simple to do. Right here, we have it in the pinned comment. You just hit cryptolifer.com. Jump on in to the website. All right? Join the 99 trading group. We have an entire, basically, trading school in there. I built what people charge you $2 to $3 grand for, and it's ready for you, ready to go. So it's an entire trading course really built in there. All my insights, key things that I do, how to use moving averages, how to use Fibonacci, how to understand the move, like a rising wedge and how to play it, all these different things and ideas. Also, hit your email address in here, hit consent and subscribe, and you'll come to our weekly newsletter, which will blow your mind. And we can't wait to do that with you every single week. So jump on in. It'll be awesome. All right. So Bitcoin got above the 200 SMA on the 1 minute. If that's the only trade you took today, you're in the money, you're in the gains. That's all you need. We don't need a lot, everybody. We just need a move, a couple moves a day to be in the gain and go from there. That's it. That's it. All right. One step at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time. And then we need to separate ourselves from the market and realize we are what we're going for, meaning your P&L should be the most important thing. Not how much the trade went up after you sold it, not who was making more gains, not what happened to the market. What about your P&L? As a beginner, I never looked at my P&L. It was always about what happened to them. Oh, I should have got more. I should have done this. It was always beating myself up for what I should have, would have, could have, something. What a waste of my time, right? Now I'm obsessed with my P&L. Can my P&L be as amazing as I want it to? Where can I get it? How many greens in a row can I get? Oh, that's another green. Yes, 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 and yes. You see what I'm saying? Get addicted to your growth. Get addicted to the movement in your portfolio. Stop stressing everything else around you. Make that your priority, right? Gains. Make gains your priority. And stop stressing what happened after the fact. If it was a gain, you're in the win. Period. That's all you need to know. I mean, look, that's a beautiful flag right there on Bitcoin. Stochastics are low. You're touching the 21-day moving average. Looks like we may get to 62,000. 65,285. A little bit of resistance here now too, though. So now you got resistance at 64.5. It's always those 500s. Can you break 64.5 and continue to the upside? And even if I'm not even, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to take this trade. Just because I feel like I may have overtraded. I've traded like 7 or 8 times already this morning. It's kind of a lot for me. So I feel like I am overtrading a bit. At the same time, when it's Tuesday, right? So, hey, it ain't a Thursday, it ain't a Friday. It's not a day where I'm like, I don't like to trade today. I love trading on Tuesday. It's my favorite day to trade. We usually get the movement we want to the upside. It usually works out. Whatever I'm predicting likely plays out on Tuesdays, right? Wow, that's a nice move there to the upside. Breaking resistance with stochastics RSI too. We get a short squeeze further, rip through that wick. And 64.5 is like a key psychological level that if we hold, it'll be pretty awesome, right? Moment of silence for the pump. There it goes. Come on. Come on. Someone took some profit there. Some whale. Can we eat through that person, though? See, I was up 20. Can't stand when I'm up 20 and it turns into a loss. That's like my biggest pet peeve. I don't want to lose a lot. Told you that. Struggling at a double top now. Got to fill that and push it, man. Stochastics say yes, but It's a battle right here at this level. We lose that level, we drop to here. We gain it, we pump. It's a battle right here. We didn't have the liquidity too like we usually did. It's funny, BOOKMAP didn't give us big red like I wanted it to see it. See a little bit of bearish div there now. See, I'm serious. I'm so serious about 20 bucks, man. I don't care, man. I'm about my money, man. Every single dollar matters. If you treat every grain of sand at the beach perfectly, the beach will be perfect, right? If you disrespect one grain of sand, what happens? Like, I don't know. I think everything could fall apart. You see what I'm saying? I believe the whole is the control. Like the fact that we have it all. Look, I'll probably get hit off there for 50 bucks. I'm just trying to scalp a Reno. See, I'd rather be out of the trade now. I don't like that. Should have continued. If it doesn't continue, I don't want in. And then I'll give back gains too of the day, right? Damn, only back to $4.99 now. See, and it may just be a scalp. I'm not perfect. I'm not trading my system anyway. My system is buy when that crosses and get out. At this point, I'm pushing it. Yeah, I'm over trading, in my opinion. I'm getting a little hype, right? So I'm going to calm it down and stop trading. I'm happy. I got to remind myself that we made gain. We were up till 2 in the morning too. So I got to remind myself of that. Anyway, let's jump on into the chat and see what's happening in the chat. XRP, Sam, you got distracted. Oh my gosh, XRP's pumping. I don't know, this trade still may go okay, right? Something's in the air today, man. You can feel it. Like there's something brewing. I'm on that 30-second now just because it's hard to see. MYRO banging on them. All coins doing damage. Let's take a look at total 3 and then we'll get into XRP. But I hope, it looks like we're going to see some magic here on total 3. Then we're going to look at Bitcoin dominance. All right. I'm on the 5-day waiting for this cross. Hoping you're all having a blessed day. Much love to all. So happy it's back to soul. Bonk. Yeah. 60% probability of closing down on Tuesday since January. Interesting. Wow. Look at the total market cap and the altcoins just bouncing off going from $628 billion coming into altcoins in the last 5 to 6, 7 hours. A beautiful move here. We talked about how we had to get a bounce here on that macro weekly analysis, and we did so far get the bounce. Unbelievable. Let's break it all down like I do, get rid of my moving averages so you can see things nice and clear, see exactly what's happening to the altcoins, right? Is it altcoin season? To me, yes, it's beginning. This flag is going to break out, and you're going to see a massive move. That's a bull flag. That's a bull flag. That's a cup and handle for the altcoins. They call me Sammy Cup and Handy for a reason. If I were you, and again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, but I loaded up. I'm talking 100, 200 grand in these dip areas between Bitcoin and altcoins while everyone else was bugging out. I was buying it up. So we'll see what happens, but I'm very, very bullish on this key area. Where you going, baby? Going to St. Petersburg? Okay. Yeah, just I don't know. All right, I'll just call you guys later. I gotta focus. I can't right now. I can't. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you. All right, so back to total 3. It's got to break $787 billion, and then we got to break $688 billion too as well. Total 3 is amazing. I see this as a cup and handle. All coins are about to explode. They call me Sammy Cup and Handy. Honestly, an entry right here. Bang, bang, bang. Stop loss below possibly 437. It gives you the 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. Like if you had 10 mil and you chunked it in, you'd either lose 2.8 mil or you'd be making about $7.8 million, right? So it would be, to me, Risk-reward ratio is something I would have to take on these altcoins. You take a look at this, you're above the 200 SMA, and you just got a golden cross. It's a very bullish sign that you came back into this area. You could even put your stop loss right below the 200 SMA. They're pretty close on the weekly. It's very rare you get an entry where your stop loss gets to be protected by the 200 SMA. Bang, bang, bang. I know, they just decided they're going to leave without me, bro. I hope you're right. Sitting on bags, and bags. Shout out to Billy Eatman. You're going to be able to eat it all, Billy. All right, just like your last name, man. It's all going to happen, brother. So, anyway, total market cap for all the altcoins looks absolutely beautiful. Now, if we do lose this level and we lose the 200 SMA, things will change. But right now, that's a very bullish sign. Golden cross on the 5-day chart, too, as well, for total 3. 5 days about to blast. And you have hidden bullish divergence on the 5-day chart. I mean, I've never seen a better setup for altcoins in me life. So I loaded up. I hope you loaded up. You see me, I continue to buy. I wasn't scared, right? I bought ARKM. I bought Ton. And I'm talking 10 grand of this, 10 grand of that, 5 grand of that, 8 grand of this. Like, I wasn't light on those buys. And then a whole Bitcoin, 1.35 Bitcoin too. Like, let's talk about it. Like, I unloaded because the fear and greed index, when it gets to this level, I have to take advantage of it. I've trained my brain to do the opposite. We were at 25. You have to take advantage of 25 when you see it. There's no other way. There's nothing else you could do. Okay? If you're looking at me funny right now, my daughter made this hat for me and gave it to me. It's an amazing hat. All right? Looking at this key level here to bounce to the upside and possibly get us all the way to 65,371. We're getting tighter and tighter on the 30-second chart, and this little flag means this flag still may break to the upside. It's not over yet here for Bitcoin as it consolidates pretty tightly on the 30-second chart. And the 4 hours looking pretty frisky, like it could break up any time. Really pulled the 200 across that. It's a very bullish sign. Let me get back to what I was doing here on the perpetual. So we'll delete everything again. I'm going to go to the Bitcoin USD, the coin, right? And yesterday we took that $500 trade down. So, all right. Opening bid for that Bitcoin hat, $10. Billy Eatman wants the hat. I never said it was for sale, Billy. I don't know what we're going to do about that. I got 0.00001 Bitcoin for the hat. Yeah. Scalp $50 in 10 seconds. See? Don't be laughing at my peeps. It is amazing, right? He was number one. Chump on soul. Don't fade it, baby. Amen. Priceless. Super chats, Caspa, AERO, and XRPZ. Oh, wow. We got some nice, beautiful super chats coming after us. We got Caspa, AERO, and XRP we're going to break down. Thank you so much for the super chats. It's super nice of you. $23 in chat revenue. You people are absolutely amazing. All right. What do you think about Bitcoin? Solana will explode. I'm super happy about Solana doing damage right now. So we switched to the 4-hour time frame. All right. And this 4 hours looking beautiful. And honestly, I wouldn't put past opening up a long position here that has legs to the upside. If the 8-hour breaks the 200, we're going to see monster gains. I'm going to be watching that very, very closely. So that makes sense to me, right? And I believe we can get higher. $76,000 take profit, right? Like, I'm going for the gusto on that. Stop loss would have to be about 60,609. Isolated at 6x leverage. And we're going to risk about 4,000 for 12,000, right? It's a little over it. It's not a 2-to-1 though. Right now I'm not getting 2-to-1. I wonder why. Let me see, is that 6609. Take profit is 60. Maybe we go, yeah. I'll go 66,499. Right? It's better. It's not perfect though. It's weird how I'm not, maybe because of the Bitcoin spread, but see how this says 3-to-1, but I'm not, that number isn't 3 times 3. It's interesting to me. So 0.01 Bitcoin is $600, right? 0.1 is $6,000. So that'd be $2,400 loss for about a $6,000 win. You see? And it would be $6,000 at 6x leverage. So it'd be like a $36,000 trade, right? Where would the liquidation be? That's what you want to see. It would be at 55,000 with the stop loss at 60,000. So to me, I could go up to a possible 10x. The leverage would now be 55. Martin uses 0.1 BTC. You would lose $6,000 if it went to 59,000. All right, this is serious business here. Okay, no jokes. Here you would lose only about 1,200 if it went down. Your liquidation is lower. If you win, see, I just can't stand BTC pairs. It's annoying, right? If you win about 1,800. If you lose here, you lose about 800. Still 71 for 72. The percentage isn't right. Doesn't make sense to me. I'm not getting a 3-to-1 on the risk reward ratio, which in the numbers are the same here though. That's what I don't understand. I think it's something to do with. Oh, maybe I didn't have a 0 there. I think that's why. No, I don't know. I just moved that lower. Still don't make sense. It's 80 for. Are they doing the math wrong here? What's going on? Like, oh no, you're right. It's a 275 now. I think I got something. I think I got like the short. I don't know what was going on there, but right? Like, why was it? Yeah, okay. I'm bugging out right now. I don't know what's going on. All right. The math's got to always equal the same to me, or I can't. It's not right. This is right. That's a 3-to-1 now. Now we're making sense. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start the trade small and add to it if it continues to go our way. Bitcoin's pumping hard again as we speak. So $21,000 trade position is 0.3 Bitcoin. And I'm going to add to that too now. So now it's a $3,300 trade at 10x leverage, 11x leverage, making it almost a half a Bitcoin, $30,000 trade. All right, let's get back into the smaller time frame and see what just happened. It looks like that flag did break out that I was just looking at on the 1 minute, right? It did. Dang it, I was about to play it. You see? Bang, to the upside. That flag broke. Now that looks like we may get busy here further to the upside. That's why you got to watch these smaller time frames, man. They're always out there. Oh, was I in a trade? I was in a trade. Oh, no, I'm not. No. I'm in that trade. I was about to be like, wait. I want to get out of here and go to the USD perpetual. See, there are two different perpetuals. The USDT and bang. So we just had this drawn for you here, and it did break to the upside on the 30-second chart. See, we saw this happening before it happened. Okay, it doesn't mean it's going to continue, but I mean, that's a nice little spike to the upside there. 64,600. Testing the 8-hour 200 MA again. Oh, if we break the 8-hour 200 MA, we are gone, baby. It's going to be a big pump. And honestly, that's something that I would use also for a nice leverage long. Like right when we close a candle above that, you get in with a stop loss below. 21's coming, the 200. That means the 50 is eventually going to cross. It's a very bullish sign. However, it's also a resistance. If we can't get back above it, expect more downside. We must keep continuing. All right. This breaks the 8-hour 200 SMA. That's one of my go-to sniper time frames to make massive gains. A lot of people don't pay attention to it. That also encourages that long that I'm looking at on the perpetual. All right. A little bit of bearish div now starting to form here for Bitcoin. But man, it's got legs today for whatever reason. Same trade here. I can scalp the 8-hour 2 as well. I can start to set up the scalp and wait for it to happen. If we break the 200 SMA, we can get the move. Take profit is 82,351. right? And I would be putting my stop loss at 61,256 possibly on that bigger time frame. Risk 1,000 for 7,000. Would it be bad considering how many gains we've just made? And you don't have to use a lot of margin in the trade, right? So only using $368 to make 7 racks if that trade plays out, and it's a high likelihood that it does. Not going to make it right now. I want the confirmation above the 200 SMA, but I do like the slip below the $600 level for giving me like a more of a discount. All right. Anyway, that's very interesting. Something that can aim. Aim for that double top, bro, at 65,028. Yeah, this could break Bitcoin's all-time high. It goes so much power. It could. The stop loss lower than liquidation, I believe. Yeah, you're probably right. Let me see. Yeah, liquidation was 64. Stop loss is 61. Amen. You're right. So when you see that, you can't take that trade. Okay, everybody? Yeah, that means you got to lower the leverage. See, when the liquidation and the stop loss aren't, you got to lower the leverage. That's what I've learned. Okay. It just means that's not your trade. A lot of people take it anyway. They don't look at these parameters. It's important that you're looking at all that stuff. Okay. And it's really not going to matter, right? That liquidation is always going to be about the same on that, And then you still risk 1,000, but you get 6,000. Liquidation price is still above it, though. Man. And I'm not entering this trade yet. I'm just making a point here. Wow, they're still not letting me get the love. It's weird. Usually I do get that. It changes. I feel like it changes sometimes based on the risk because normally I can get that. Still above it. So you're either going to lose 400 or you're not, right? So I just keep lowering this. So they want me to use more of my money and less of theirs because I'm winning so much, right? Now I can only get 5. Now the stop loss is still above my. They really want to liquidate me. They don't want to let it. It's weird. I was trading 32x with no liquidations before. I guess with smaller amounts, see? So once you start upping the ante, oof. Anyway, so we risk 800 for 4 grand. I mean, this thing looks like it's about to pump hard. Things are going crazy right now. I want to get too emotional, but I like what I'm seeing here. "30 seconds about to go parabolic." Like I mean, it's setting up for a parabola. That's a massive short liquidation about to take place right now. That's what I see happening. I mean, my years of doing this, that's what I see happening. 8 hours above 200 needs to close. I got to unlock some USDC and buy some more BTC. Yeah. The 5-minute clearly broke the 200 and got rippy. You see? Bang. Just trust in that. Remember, we made the first trade, and then I said, now we can move to the 5-minute and make the same trade. Bang. Just kind of crazy, right? I'm showing you this stuff in real time. I shouldn't be teaching people this stuff. I should keep it to myself because it's like, it's stone cold, man. Like, it's pretty spot on. Like, and then the patterns come into play. Like, how many times have I seen a rising wedge break up? Only 32%, but when I see it do this, you can almost feel it. There's a high likelihood that that's going to pump. That's a scalp right there too. 65,811. Now this is a smaller trade than the other one. One you can make on 2 different time frames. You see on 2 different pairs. That's so cute, baby. What, baby? Summer made that for me. You want to make me one? Okay, baby. I love you. Don't worry, I still love you. It's okay. Sam might go another 40 minutes. He will do the super chats, guaranteed. Yeah, I'll do them. No worries. Today's a different kind of day, man. This market may really rip here. We're seeing some bearish div too, though. That's the thing about rising wedges. They break down 68% of the time, or they break up parabolically. How to figure that out is where the moving averages are, where the stochastics, and what you're seeing around the bigger time frames. All right. They will kind of give you that insight. They'll show you a little bit of what's happening, and you got to have some guts, especially on a play like this. You got to have some guts if you're going to make this call, right? It's not easy. This is like, because the odds are more against you that the rising wedge will fall down. But there's that moment of clarity where you can see, well, it's about to skyrocket though. See there where you have the liquidation and the stop loss way different when, back to my 3-to-1. See, it all works out there. See, I'm in that pocket of risk that I appreciate and like to use. What's the price of ETH at 4K yet? Nah, I've seen Sam do 5 SEs under 10 minutes. He got time. Yeah. And Caspa, really, I go over every day. There's really not much to talk about. I've said it many, many times. It's going to pump, and it's going to pump hard. It's inside of an ascending triangle after a massive move. I see this parabolic curve to the upside for Caspa. Its first stop is taking it to 28, then some sideways price action, and looks like it's going to follow this bigger trajectory all the way back up to 55 cents, where we'll either come back to the 786 or go sideways, and then possibly make its next big move all the way to 113. But that could be like, that could take some time. Like, see, I'm tracking it the way it's been moving, and unless it makes like really quicker moves, which it could. But so I'm giving you a long-term idea for Caspa too, everything that you need. But Caspa looks beautiful. It breaks back above this level. It retests 19, and it could pump all the way back up to about 29. All right. This thing is looking hot. I'm in, man. I'm not waiting any longer for that thing to pop. I'd rather lose. I'm not even going to look at it again. All right. Next is Aerodrome, one of my babies, my favorite, and it bounced off 38 all the way to 86 the last time I saw it. Wouldn't be surprised if I saw it back at a bean. And it's just, it's coming into its own, hitting this resistance point. You can see this is a zone because bounce, resistance. People would take profit there if they just got into a swing. But remember, a lot of people just get in like word, and then they're not in long term. They just want to take some gains. Okay. We just got a massive pump to the upside, everybody. Like we just banged on them again. Man, that thing's gonna moon. I'm gonna let this one cook now. Let's go, baby. Let's cook, baby. Let's cook. Let's cook. $65,000. Let's cook. Let's go. So many times I've been up though, and they've taken it from me. That's why I keep taking whatever I get. Well, you see me, man. How many times have you seen me get into green? See, look, they'll take this right back. Come on. Come on. I don't want to look at it. Let me get back to Aerodrome. Don't look at it, Sammy. Aerodrome looks beautiful. A little overbought. Look for it to flag out here. Back to the 21-day moving average. Make a bit of a cup and handle. And then continue to the upside. I'm holding Aerodrome until it gets to 10, 15 bucks. So let's go, baby. Let's go. Aerodrome for life, man. That's my thing. All right. Bang, bang, bang. You're in the green again if you took the trade with the lifer. All right. Showed you exactly how we execute. I shaved a little bit of the stop loss, not much though. Let this thing cook, man. Come on, baby, cook, baby, cook. No, cook, baby, cook. There's more shorts to be squeezed here. There's so much short liquidity. The fear was too high. When the fear is that high, that means there was so much short liquidity. I don't like giving it back. See, I'm giving it back now. I'm up 55. I'll take that 55 because if I can do that 10 times, I can win. I can pay my bills. Come on, baby. But all the other ones, I didn't let them cook, and they went hard. Let it cook, baby. Let it cook, Sammy. Let it cook. Let it cook. Go, baby. Go. Don't do it to me this time. Don't do it to me. Cook, baby. Cook. Come on, baby. Come on. Cook, baby, cook, man. Dang, man, tweezer topping. Don't you do this to me. I moved the stop loss to break into profit, but come on. Cook, baby, cook. Hands down, pound for pound, the most accurate T in the game. Cook, baby, cook. That's it. Come on, baby, cook. Cook. The Bulls buy. Larry Fink, start buying. Larry, buy more. Larry. ETFs, just start buying it. You're not going to get it this cheap. Anything under 65K is a blessing. If you don't buy now, you're going to miss out. All the ETFs, buy. Everybody buy. You're going to miss out. Are you listening to me? You're going to have to pay more. Germany just sold 53,000. What a bunch of clowns. They just lost so much money. Had they held Bitcoin, they would be up so much right now. Clowns. Continue to buy. Execute, buy. This is time. Come on, Candle. Do what you're supposed to do and pay the daddy. Let's go. 68 is pretty nice. I like 68. We got some buy pressure. I'll move into the wickage. Cook, baby, cook. Cook, baby, cook. Cook! Just give it to me. It's like they're playing on this 1 minute, man. Just go, baby, go. 8 hours about to close above the 200 SMA. What time frame do we, how much time do we have till that happens? 3 minutes and 23 minutes. It looks like it's going to just barely edge out, though, but it is. That's all we need, baby. I think we got the pump. I think we just got the pump. 920, I saw. Execution. 74. Come on, baby. I want to make 8,000. I want to make 800 on this one, man. Come on, cook, baby, cook. I'm cooking right now, baby. I'm cooking. Daddy's cooking, baby. Daddy is cooking, baby. Daddy is cooking. I'm cooking it. All right? I'm cooking the price. All right, little bun? She's looking at me. She has no idea what I'm saying. She's like, what is daddy cooking? I don't see any food. She walked away real slow, looking at me real strange, like, what the? Daddy's cooking? I just want to take 70, man. I don't care. Scalp this stuff all day long. You've been watching me trade for 2 hours straight now. I'm cooking, baby. Cook it. Like, I just want to see a massive green candle erupt. Like, cook the price, man. We know what's going down. Cook it, baby. Rising wedges break up. They go parabolic. Once they do this, they usually cook. Show me the cooking. Show me how to cook, baby. Show me how to cook this price. Stop playing with these green candles. It's like annoying to watch the 1 minute sometimes. We're too far away from the 21. It means we're going to have to come back down. Unless we can go one more shot. One more flat shot. Unlikely now with the 21. See? Back to it. We're likely going to come back to it. This is it. This is the pump. How I didn't get taken out right there. There we go. It's too far for the 21, but we got another one, right? You know it's going to continue to cook now, you know. Now it might come down, bounce here and cook, which is like that. Then they're playing with the pattern. They're playing with my mind, you know. It might do a bullish retest off the top of the pattern and cook some more, you know. Come on, Bobby Flay. Daddy is cooking, baby. Let's go. One more guy, you know. See, it might do this bullish retest now and just boom. See, now it's got like this support and resistance flip here. So you may, you know, chance you get busy here now. Move this support or resistance. Now you got a 4-to-1 risk reward ratio. Going to 65,886. 64,639. You'll probably never see someone take as many live trades live too. How many live trades did I take today? I think the most ever on a live stream. I think we took like 6 or 7 live trades. Like, I've never done that. Like, this is the most live trades we've ever taken live. Like, maybe I've done it again. I remember I was cooking on the 1 second that day, just like flipping it, making 800. Like, that was insane. Sometimes I just don't take the trade and love how you trade. So calming. And look how you trade. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. Bam, closed. Buy. So we did. We got the 8 hour to close above the 200. Very bullish sign. That should be a huge pump to the upside. Boom. Like, usually you erupt after that. You usually erupt after that. So it you know, in conjunction with this retest, you would think we would get the pump. You see? So I'm back to 100 for 400. Ain't a bad risk reward ratio. I mean, again, man, the stress of the trade, though, I can't take it. When the stream ends, I'm like freaking exhausted. My wife's like, can we blah, blah, blah? And I'm always like, I need to like just decompress. You know what I'm saying? It's absolute insanity, right? Let's get the likes up to the watches, everybody. We have 699 likes. Let's get 1,000 likes here. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you. 8 hour did just close above the 200, expecting a monumental move here. A lot of bots like to eat that price action alive. Like, you would just expect a massive short squeeze to come after that. I've seen it many times in my life, so I'm expecting it at this point in time. What I got to do now is I got to duplicate this window. And I got to go over to the USD pair while this cooks. Cook, baby, cook. Daddy's cooking it. Daddy's cooking it. It's Daddy's cookware. Fromage cheese with Sam Price and Daddy's cookware, right? Can you cook like the lifers? Can you cook with the lifers? Do you want to cook like the lifers? Maybe you don't. I don't know. You know, I don't know what's up. Like, $4. I personally, like, the stress of being in a trade right now, I don't want to be, I personally just don't want to be in one anymore. I don't want to scalp the 1 minute for at least an hour. I want to rest my mind, right? I'm about to just get out of the trade for pure, just for my own mental state. Like, I'm being bombarded, you know? But if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So sometimes you gotta the market keeps you in even if you don't want to be in. The market just keeps you in, right? Let's try this one more time. $61. It says 341. We just got the pump. I'll do the 18. All right. I take my own signal because I love it. Yo, we just pumped so hard. It's ridiculous. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Let it cook now, man. Just let it cook, Sammy. Let this one go, baby. 65,000. We told you we were going to 65 when the stream started. We called this liquidity to 65,000. Did we not? Right? It's another scalp I could just take, right? Why not? Like, just give it to me. It's a short squeeze too. They're like, let it cook, Sam. But you know what? At least I'll have a bunch of wins. Wow, look at that, dude. Eat through that. Eat through that. This is crazy. Like, I'm showing you how we get it done, though. And this is pattern trading. The retest of the top of the trend of the rising wedge. It all made 100% sense to me. Like, it's so insane how, like, it all makes sense. Like, I feel like a robot, bro. Like, now I can't lose. Now I'm solidifying the gains. Let it cook, though. Go, just go. Like, just stop playing game. Like, why can't it just cook 1, 2, 3, 5 candles in a row? Just blast. Look at the short squeeze we called today on the stream, man. Imagine shorting the market today like a complete idiot. I'm sorry, like, if you did, I don't mean to call you that. You probably didn't. I'm assuming everyone here is a lifer and we're all in gains. But dude, how come there aren't 2,000 people here? Bitcoin's pumping to 65,000. I'm calling the pump live the entire time. I'm taking gains the entire time. Like, now we're cooking again. Come on, baby, cook. Cook. There's so many shorts to be squeezed. Look at this massive short squeeze happening right now. Massive short squeeze, right? Look at that thing. The other trade's up too. Is a bigger trade, right? Other trade's up 350 bucks already. Like, it's just crazy, right? If I take that, like, I just take 400 off the table right now and call it a day. Like, look, I'm out. Like, I'm out for the day. Like, I just made so much freaking money. I'm done. I'm not being greedy anymore, man. I don't want to be greedy anymore, bro. I'm done. I just made a bunch of money. I'm done. I'm done. I keep trading. I can't stop winning. I want to stop, but I can't. Someone take me away from the computer. Someone drag me away. Babe, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Someone get me out of here. I just sold your stop loss. How's it going? That guy sells his gold to position. Love this guy, man. Thing looks like it's going to continue to cook, man. But this is insanity, right? You have to remember, I got millions of dollars in spot right now. I'm making tons of money too. You have to remember that. I'm not all about this leverage comp. But man, this thing just keeps cooking. I can't stop trading and I keep winning. I can't stop trading and then I keep winning. Out of the danger? I just keep, like, I want to go leave and I can't. I just can't. Let the man cook. I don't know where I'm going to go. Why did they all leave me? When they all go somewhere without me, I get real sad. They're going to St. Petersburg. Have fun. It's the crown, bro. The Bitcoin crown. My kid gave me the crown, man, and she just... You're hallucinating from gainitis. I really am drunk off gains, guys. Like, I can't take it anymore. Like, look at this. Look at this insanity that happened today. I just did so well today. And then last night... Do you want to go celebrate with me? Wow, man. We just sold the top again in front of everybody. We told them how to sell the top so you don't get greedy. And I took all the money, baby. I took it, all the money. Give me the money. Give me the money. Give me the money. Give me the money and give me the money. Give me the money. Give me the money. Give me the money and give me the money. Get in here. Woo! We just sold the top. Bang! I love it when it dumps right after I sell the market. Woo! Everyone gets, see, whenever you sell early, everyone criticizes you. But then the market tanks and they look at you like, wow, it's a pretty smart move, huh? You know what I mean? You just saw me make 500 bucks in under 2 minutes. Both those trades hit. Oh. Woo! Who made gains with the lifer today? Today was one of the most epic streams ever. I don't know how we didn't have 1,500 people on. Insane. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. We have one more super chat to go over. All right. I'm hyped right now, though. I'm so hyped right now. My only criticism of the stream is that we usually have about 1,800 people here. But it's okay. I think they're here. They're just not showing us. I think they're really here. I think we have the same amount of people here as normal. Because why would you leave if Bitcoin's pumping? Unless they all got wrecked and they'll come back in a week or two. You're not a robot, Sam. You're a gains machine. Gainitis, baby. Gainitis. And look, you got to sell the top. We did it. We did it. We did it. Oh, my God. Look at the drop. Wow. Perfect timing, Sammy. Watching you dance on 1.5 speed is hilarious. I'm done trading, but gaining knowledge. Who here got wrecked today watching me? No, I just want to know because some people who here lost money because they couldn't handle their emotions. Just be honest. Put a 1 if you lost money because you couldn't handle your emotions. Who here saw me handle my emotions perfectly for 2 hours straight, no matter what people thought about me, no matter what they said about me, no matter the game up and down. I've been in these markets. I took the gains, baby. You suck. I didn't sell. 1, 1, 1, 1. I got greedy on the last one. No money, lost only gains. Man. So we got some ones in here. How many people made gains? Put a 333 if you made gains. Payday next week. I'll be joining the lifers. How many people made the gains though? All right, in the gains factory. Remember, the 8 hour just needs to hold that 200 SMA. Wait for it to close. We got 8 hours. And remember, back to brass tacks here. And look at the 333s coming in. Like the entire chart. Wow, the entire stream made gains today. I didn't sell. I think it'll keep going. Hey, you know what the difference between that result and the other one is? One we know happened, right? Like we know we made gains. Let's take a look at XRP. Opening bid for that Bitcoin hat from Billy Eatman. Sorry I'm late. Shout out to the super chats. Hey Sam, thanks for the knowledge of the entertainment. Sorry I'm late. Shout out to everybody here on the chat. We appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And thank you so much for jumping on in. All right. Follow exactly what you do. Prime reason to join the 99. We win all day, every day. Sammy paid for my family's dinner tonight. I made some gains, but small gains, step by step. Made more than my last day job just watching the stream. Wild stream, my heart is pounding. Will this be a pullback going to 70,000? 4K, thank you. I took profits, but still in because I'm in at 63,000. I made some gains, small but gains, step by step. Lifers demand, we need to make gains. I haven't made 500 this month yet. Love watching you get gains. I live in my car and having the worst time trying to find a job, but I will. Don't try to find a job, find a job. Get rid of the word try. That's the one reason you're not finding a job. You're trying to do it. Hey, let me try to close the window. Let me try to throw you the football. Let me try to make it to your event next week. Let me try to, what if I told you I was going to try to live stream tomorrow morning? Watch this. Hey everyone, I'm going to try to be there tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. How does that feel? How does that feel when I tell you I'm going to try to be there? What if I say I'm going to try to be on the live stream tomorrow? Does that make you feel a really strong, confident feeling? No. What if I said I'm going to be there tomorrow? God willing, inshallah, I'll be there at 10 a.m. You see what I mean? I have to find a new job every week. You will, man. You will. Stay focused. If you don't pay yourself, you're telling yourself your experience is not worth paying. I love that. Look at that. Does your chart show it could go up or down more, bro? Go ask for a job and you'll get one. I bet like that too. Ask every place. People don't like to say no to someone who stares them in the eyes. Not easy getting a job these days. So you live in a state of, so you believe your universe has no abundance in it, man. There's so much abundance out here, my friend. It's not easy to do anything. Nothing's easy. But it definitely isn't the most difficult thing in the world. You can get a job. I believe in you, man. Anyone that wants to work can get a job. You are what you think. Yep. Landlord on Soul pumping. Been calling it all morning. Look at Wolf too. Wolf bounced. He said landlord. I don't know. Probably the wrong one there. I don't know. I don't see nothing. But maybe you're right. You're a wizard. Whatever is bubbling in one's ear, that'll bubble out like foam. I don't know what that means. You need to watch the duck video, how the duck finds a way of making money. Really? Going to sounds a lot better. Yeah, I do the same thing every day now for 26 years. I do it honest and right, and that's how I became successful. Amen. Before the lifer, I used to depend on analysis to give me trades to take. Analyst. After getting to watch the lifer every day, I'm making money on a daily basis. I never thanked him enough, though. Hey, God bless you, brother. God has thanked me back in a way. You know what I'm saying? God takes care of me, everybody. As long as I take care of each and every one of you, God takes care of me, and I believe in that. So as long as I do the right thing by all of you, everything goes my way, my friends. Everything goes my way. Bitcoin getting volatile right now. Really looks like it wants to come back with a vengeance. Like it's not done. It's like, no, I'm not done. You thought I was done? I ain't done yet. I mean, the 5-bit is still well above the 200 SMA, right? And that was our initial entry at 63,000. It shows that this thing could cook. It could still cook hard. And the 8-hour is just wanting to get back above that 200. It's really going to be 64,680 is going to be the 200 time, the 200 right there, or 500, something like that. I just got to give my mind a break, even though I want in. All I want to do is be in. I'm still in. Am I in? Oh no, I even closed that other trade too. Yeah. If you can't find a job, learn a skill. Yeah. Sammy, what about my bags of Hero? Will he get it to pump? I don't know, man. It's a good question, man. Let's take a look at Hero. I put $5,000 into this coin. I'll be honest, I'm losing some faith. I'm going to keep the faith, but so far it's just been a slow downtrend. Nobody's really bought it. No one's really believing in it yet. Still holding a $9 million market cap, though, after the initial dump. All right. Do you think a pump on the DXY caused Bitcoin to dump? No, I mean, they're definitely related, but you know. So XRP getting the pump to the upside. And did it hold? Yeah, it held that gain too, all the way to 58. Wow, XRP, man. Shout out to anyone that did XRP. We're in gains, baby. I got into XRP at 16 cents, so I'm up dang near a 3.5x now at this point. It's taken a long time, but hey, I'll take whatever you give me, XRP. Resistance has been broken after a long time, and you're above the 200 MA. You're above your daily 200 MA. Hey, you know me. Whenever you break a daily 200 SMA, I become mighty, mighty bullish. So again, if you love XRP, an entry could be here with a stop loss below, and see how far that thing could cook. That's a 3.9 if you get all the way back to 73. If you really want to be more pinpoint, you're going to be watching the 1 minute, the 1 hour or the 4 hour. And wow, yeah, that was a nice pump with a gap away from the 21-day moving average. So you're going to be looking for that 1 hour, even if it pumps up again, you're looking for that 1 hour to come back to the 21 before it can continue. So watch for that 21 in price action to hang out, and then bang, all right? And now it's a rejection by the 8-hour 200 SMA. And you remember, you're really far away from the 21-day moving average. You have to understand this. It's likely that you're going to consolidate like this. And I see the consolidation happening now. Getting ready for the bigger move. Beautiful move. Now we consolidate above 64,000. Great. Right? And hold the 4-hour 200 SMA. As long as we do that, we are good to go. So we did XRP. We did Aerodrone. I've held XRP for literally 5 years too, man. Don't worry, I'm in there. Did you jump on the XODEX train? They released their DEX beta version. Let's take a look at XODEX. XODEX USDT. I'm usually good at speculation when most people can't see it, but we will see. XODEX had that funny pump, elongated pump, came back down again. The chart's very strange. It is above its 200 SMA on the 4-hour. You could suggest it could get a bounce. I don't know. A little sketchy of a chart for me. I'd have to buy and just hold. I think there's other things out there. HSUI, HSUI, or you mean SUI? I think you just mean SUI and you hit H accidentally. I don't know, but I'll do SUI for now. All right. and then ICP. So SUI just breaking the 200 SMA on the 4-hour time frame. So whenever you break the 200 SMA on the 4-hour, it could be a really big catalyst for a huge move. So I'm gonna start showing you altcoins that are all above their 4-hour, and we're gonna start looking at them. And this is when a lot of money gets made, and you begin to pounce. So we're gonna go hard again. Trust me. I know I've been really concentrated trading Bitcoin recently in the trading group, if you've noticed. But I've been perfecting a skill for Bitcoin and taking it to another level. All right. And, you know, I want to show you that you can too. All right. Look, we didn't take these losses. We could have shorted that actually because we were too far from the 21, but it's okay. We don't have to do everything. It's good to give your mind a break. I could be in a trade literally 24/7, I guess, technically long, short, short, long, long, short, and it never end. At one point, you got to stop. I would watch. This is like 90% of coins look just like Bitcoin. Anything in the top 100. Look for it to consolidate inside these flags before a bigger move to the upside. Many coins look just like SUI. Okay? I'm going to get you there. We're going to start going through all these altcoins. I mean HSUI on Dex Screener. Suasoon. HSUI. $2.8 million market cap. Got sold all the way to the ground. Yeah, I'd have to believe in this. I have no idea what it is. I guess it's one of the first meme coins on SUI, right? I would guess, right? And you can buy it on HSUI, on SUI. Interesting. I don't know. Too risky for me, but hey, you might be onto one of the newest memes on SUI, so you might be onto something. I get it. I like your deep dive abilities there, and thank you so much for the super chat. Can you take a look at GALA, please? We'll take a look at GALA. Okay, and we'll get back into the fan funding. Anything you want me to look at right now, we'll do it for the next 10 minutes. Pump up these super chats, let me know. We'll get through as many as we can. I'll only be looking at super chats only. I won't be looking at the chat. So if you want me to see a coin, send in a super chat. You want me to see something, send it in here. I'll be looking at only the super chats right now for the next 10 minutes. So GALA is just behind the other coins. Once it rips the 200, it's gone. I would just wait, or it could be a time to load up. Let's delete everything and take a look at our baby GALA. Wow, I got pumped all the way. They lost all their gains, man. All the gaming sector, just insanity. Back to accumulation zones. Again, you're watching the 200 SMA. The weekly looks good. The 3-day, once it flips that 200, that's going to be a buy too. So you're watching the 200 SMA on these bigger and smaller time frames and just waiting for confirmation of that break above that resistance. It's going to be about 3-4 for GALA. All right. We got new type asking for Phantom. Let's take a look at Phantom. Thank you. Can you please look at Cass and Ada? Love to all the livers. Let's take a look at Ada and Phantom. Cardanza. Wow. Just funny. I haven't looked at altcoins in a while. I've been so focused on Bitcoin. I know not to pay attention to altcoins, just to DCA into them. I haven't been swinging them. I haven't been focused on them. I haven't been charting them a lot. And people be looking at me kind of funny in the group because I'm like, this guy's the altcoin king. I know when to trade altcoins and when to leave them alone. There's a time to DCA and a time to make gains off Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been the show. Short it, long it, take the volatility out of Bitcoin, send it back into the altcoins. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say you should be taken as financial advice, but that's what I do. All right? You see me do it every single day as much as I can. Onyx Coin and Phantom. Thank you, Dylan Crunch. So Cardano. Once Cardano breaks 50 cents, look for the retest. It's on its way to 92. I'm a long-term holder of Cardano. I'll be in for the long haul. I got it at 2 cents, at 8 cents. Let's see where it goes. I'm holding massive gains right now, 4x really, and a 16x on a couple of my positions for Cardano. And I plan on holding it until I make those gains, baby. Cardano all the way to 96 cents. And that's what we are looking for. All right. 95. Onyx Coin. Onyx Coin on Poloniex. All right. It's also on Coinbase. XCN. I don't know anything about this coin, but it looks like it got sent to the ground, right? It isn't a cup and handle. This would be like its last leg. Unless I really truly believe in a project, I don't buy the bottom like this. So I would have to really like this project, XCN. It did get some buzz, but I mean, that thing got sold off hard. If it breaks the 200, it's likely to pump. Its target could take it to 4 or 5. And I mean, there's a chance it continues to moon. And it looks like there's no resistance for it right there. And then it could just get all the way back up to 1 penny. So if anything bounces, this could bounce pretty hard. I wouldn't be surprised if it made some gains, but it's a very, very high risk. It's something I probably wouldn't be dabbling with. Let's take a look at Phantom and see what's happening to Phantom here on Coinbase, on XC. Phantom lost the 200 SMA on the daily time frame. That's either the beginning of a bear market or the best time to buy. Considering we've had all these breakups and break downs and bounces, it tells me that Phantom's a nice little buy right here. I wouldn't be surprised if I held Phantom on the 3-day chart for the next 3 to 4 weeks. Then I would be able to make some gains. The next target for Phantom is 166. Let's see how that would play out. And bang, I mean, stop loss below the 200 SMA. That's a 7-to-1 risk-reward ratio. You don't lose a lot going for this, right? And if it slumps, then it hangs out again. It's like a DCA. So, but Phantom looks likely to pump to me. I like what I'm seeing for Phantom. That's something I would trade on the 3-day chart. As long as Bitcoin goes sideways now, or even just pumps a little bit, Phantom can steal the show, get some liquidity, and pump. So I do like what I'm seeing here for Phantom. More altcoins, more. We want more altcoins. I want more. I want you guys to teach me, show me what's happening in the markets. By looking at the coins, we start to get a visualization of what's happening. Whenever the 3 days above the 200 SMA, it is a bullish sign. Okay? Period. You realize he does TA on coins from super chats, right? Sammy, many times people just start asking for the coins with no super chats. Gotta pay to play, folks. Yeah. I'm saying I'm only looking at the fan funding right now. I'm not looking at the chat. You gotta put a fan fund, like, see? So it has to come in here. Look. Otherwise, I got to rip through the whole chat. It takes too long. All right, everybody, I'm out of here for the day. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Let's get to 1,000 likes. I know there's people out there that can hit the 1,000 like button. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Shout out to everyone that came into the chat. Shout out to all you beautiful people. God bless you all for being here. Thank you, Keith Bradbury, Break a Leg, Trip OG, Jay Smith, Bass Cruton. Y'all realize it? Yeah, exactly. Shamish Shashmita, Chris K, Leonard Gutierrez, Amit Sharma, Rick Lee, and all you awesome people. Boss Crouton. You guys are so funny, man. Boss Crouton. Edwin Martinez, Zubar, Johnny Boy, Dylan Crunch, all my moderators, Jamie, Zeno, GF Burke, Sean, Lakochi Coker, and everybody on the team, Jay, the editor, my wife. Thank you for making this show an amazing success. And James Jones asking about MANEKI. Before we jump on out of here, one last super chat for MANEKI. And then we're out of here. I don't even know what we did today. It was insanity. But we ran the gambit of the liquidity. Things have now calmed down at 64,420. I'll get back into the group. Give my mind a second to reset. And then I'll be back in the chat. I like this Adam and Eve double bottom. I like this cup and handle. I'm personally in MANEKI. We'll see where it goes. I'm bullish on this project. And to me, I firmly believe that's your bottom for MANEKI. But anything could happen. But I'm calling a bottom on MANEKI. All right. Bitcoin 64,420. I'll see you all in the trading group later on today. May God bless you all. Thank you so much for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. This has been one of the most epic live streams of my life. The whole week has been amazing. I just wonder where everybody is. But, dear Lord, thank you for the 1,200 people, 1,300 people you do send my way. Thank you for everyone that learned the knowledge with me as we continue to make gains on a daily basis. May God bless you all and have a great day. Thank you so much for your most precious asset, which is your time. And you made the show happen again. You made the show happen again. Thank you. God bless you all. Remember, live in the present moment and stay in a state of gratitude. You will not be denied. That's the way you will build.